What is going on, guys? It's been a minute since I've done a PSA return. Today, I've got about 22 cards to go through. I think 16 PSA 10s and about 7 or 8 PSA 9s, if my math's right. Sent these cards about 4 months ago, so just before the Trump tariffs kicked in, I sent it, so it would have been somewhere around the 1st of April. So April, May, June, July. It's about mid-July now, so yeah, 3 to 4 months turnaround time. Have obviously sent another sub out, but that's with a middleman. So let's go straight through these cards. There's some cool ones in here I want to show to you first, but I'll jump into the 9 straight away and we'll have a look at those. So I actually had a heap of cards from like a year back that I've been picking up. So these are actually a lot of Sword and Shield alt arts. You'll see the Celebi from Fusion Strike in a PSA 9. This one, honestly, some of these cards lately, I'm like, I don't even know why they get 9s. This could be centering, could be top to bottom centering maybe, but otherwise it's like super clean. So it's a bit unfortunate. I reckon they're grading a little bit tougher now on cards. So I don't know why that one had a 9. The Roaring Moon, I think this had some, so this had some sort of obvious corner stuff that I probably shouldn't have graded it with how it looks, but that's definitely a PSA 9 in my eyes. The Sanaconda from Fusion Strike, I've had this one's laying around for ages, and then I ended up grading it, got a 9, which is unfortunate, but here we are, another Fusion Strike card. I actually had a few Fusion Strike cards in here. The Charmander EV Games exclusive, these go for a pretty penny in a PSA 10, so I was a little bit unhappy that that came back a 9. There's like a little bit of corner stuff going on there, but otherwise, like, the back's pretty good. Not sure why, but that's a 9. This Dialga from Astral Radiance, again, pretty clean back, probably off center top to bottom. That might have been why. A beautiful Steelix. I've graded one of these before in a PSA 10, but I sold it and I sort of regret it now because this is actually a really cool card. This one definitely probably centering on the back's a bit off. And yeah, some whitening in the corners, like the top right. So that's all the 9s out of the way. The rest are going to be 10s, so please enjoy. First up, we've got the SEQUENTIAL Crown Zenith Giratina. These two I purchased. I've got another one I've sent with the middleman that I pulled myself. So if that gets a 10, these ones are probably both going to get sold. A really beautiful card. I definitely want to keep one if my other one doesn't get a 10, but we'll see what happens. So both of those are 10. Got a Mew V from Fusion Strike, another Fusion Strike card that I sent. These I noticed had popped off in price like quite a lot in the last year, or even in the last 6 months since, like when I graded mine back in the day, they weren't worth that much, but then Fusion Strike went crazy, so that went a 10. I sent this pretty quirky Archelodon. I picked that up from Mint Collectibles from Isaac. Shout out to Isaac if you watch this, buddy. Picked this up like maybe at the start of 2024, so I've had it for ages and I just haven't done anything with it. Maybe it was the start of 25, I don't know. See, like that got a 10, but that's got a little white dot on the bottom left there, and yeah, got a 10. I think it's pretty quirky. I like it. Probably going to keep it. Palkia Astral Radiance in a PSA 10, very nice. Not my favorite artwork of Palkia, but here we are. Duraludon V from Evolving Skies. I have no idea what price these go for, but really cool artwork, so graded it. Again, like heaps of alt arts from Sword and Shield, you'll see. These are sick. So Duskull and Dusclops, these are James Turner, the artist. He's done these ones. I love the art style and I really want to keep them because the artwork just looks pretty sick. So those both from, what's that, Shrouded Fable, I believe. And we got an Empoleon from Battle Styles, that one in a 10 there. Lots of people like this card, pretty underrated. Nice card. I got a Sylveon Reverse from Shrouded Fable, keeping this one. Can't remember who hooked me up with this one. Could have been Watto Rips, can't remember, but shout out to Watto anyway. Buddy, can't wait for Season 2. PSA 10, we have an Unknown from Silver Tempest in a PSA 10 as well. We've got the Mew VMAX from Fusion Strike, this in a 10. Really awesome artwork, really awesome card, and actually worth, I think, what it should have always been worth. And price-wise, it's gone up quite a bit lately. Looks really sick, this one. Good to see. Skunk Tank, Silver Tempest, PSA 10. Pretty simple artwork, but really cool. I like that there's a Paris in the background. Yeah, just like pretty simple, cool artwork. Like it. Greedent from Fusion Strike. Again, another Fusion Strike card. Man, I did actually have a lot of Fusion Strike in here. So this is a pretty quirky card. Just a little chunky fella, just going after it. So That one in a PSA 10, not much else to say. We've got the Ursha Food from Battle Styles in a PSA 10, and then we have the Ice Rider Calyrex in a PSA 10 as well. So that's everything for me, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll catch you all next time, which is probably going to be like another 4 months away. Planning on dropping some other content on Instagram, like Reels and stuff. Going to keep trying to do that a bit more consistently. And probably going to look at doing something in November, December. I'll probably put some more details out in a little while once I get some more confirmation, maybe in like another month or two, but looking at doing some stuff in November, December, so keep a lookout. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.